Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Wednesday, the 11th day of December 2024, Wednesday of the second week of Advent. It is exactly 2 weeks until Christmas Day today. Coming to you from our courtyard where we have many of our parents who are now bringing all the food we have collected for our Passage Home community over this month that is going to be used for the food kitchens and for the pantries and things like that, coming in to take them all to the U-Hauls, which are going to take them then to the location of Passage Home to be distributed to those who are most in need during the season. So all of our classes have collected food over this past month, boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes. And so at morning prayer, we did a little blessing over all the boxes, again, that they would be ways to sustain and to nourish those who are most in need of having nourishment given to them. So praising our parents today here as they come in the midst of this rain. Again, we had terrible rain come through. We're in the middle of a break now, so getting as many boxes as we can into the truck before the rains come back again, and then soak the boxes and all the food will fall out. We don't want that to happen, so we're trying to do that. Behind me over here, one of our great pomegranate trees, because the rains came down, they blew all the leaves off the pomegranate trees, and so now there's just a couple of leftover pomegranates there, which birds have already gotten to and other animals have already gotten to. So even they are being sustained here by what it is that we can give from the Franciscan school to others. So kind of nice. Again, just a bit of a skeleton of our pomegranate trees. The other one is over there behind me right there too. So all of that, and see it again, and more parents again, back and forth with all the boxes for food for Passage Home. So on this Wednesday of the second week of Advent, again, we began this week with the words of comfort. Give comfort to my people, and this is exactly what God does. And so Isaiah tells the people, do not lament and mourn and think that God doesn't care, or that God is not interested, or God is not going to help you, because that's God's purpose, is to help. God's purpose is to lift up. God's purpose is to relieve the burdens, that we suffer through. Again, what so happens so many times within our faith and within the expression of our faith and what it means to live our faith is that we think of God basically as this overlord who basically just wants to be served, and you got to do everything for this God and get nothing in return, when it's the opposite. The opposite is extremely true. Ours is a God who constantly gives and who wants to give. And if you think that this God isn't giving, that you're not looking closely enough and you're not recognizing enough of what's going on. God may give in different ways. God may not give in what we expect or what we think in the way that God should give, but God gives nonetheless. And in this wonderful passage from Isaiah, again, it ends with in understanding how much God gives us and how much God allows our lives to flourish and to unfold in wonder and beauty. Again, we will run and not grow weary. Again, the understanding that we will have a life that is full and wonderful. Too many times we liken that to heaven and life after death, but Isaiah is talking about it here and now. Again, where we will have the strength and the courage, to continue to go forward and discover new and amazing things. This is what God desires of us, and this is what God promises God will do for us, a God who does for us. In Matthew's Gospel today, we hear that wonderful passage from Jesus that basically speaks of those who are burdened and weary. Come to me and I will give you rest. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Again, the way in which God provides. Again, in this dramatic way, Jesus continues, giving flesh and giving more substance to what it is that Isaiah prophesizes. Again, a God who basically makes our lives better. A God who gives us what it is that we need. A God who loves beyond all measure, who loves extravagantly. This is the God who is coming to us. This is the God that we need to expect. This is the God that we deserve, again, as a people of faith. A blessed day, St. Francis and people of God, a blessed season of Advent. May the Lord give you his peace.